For my GapMinder project, I decided to study healthcare expenditure versus GDP. This is a graph showing total health spending by percentage of GDP. There is a positive correlation between life expectancy and healthcare expectancy, which goes along with my hypothesis that as life expectancy increases, spending on healthcare increases as well. You can see this happen as we get into the 1900s from the 1800s. As countries start to increase, they are also moving rightwards. So their life expectancy is increasing because they have greater income and more access to healthcare through that income. I now want to focus on three main countries that are industrialized: Germany, United States, and United Kingdom. Here we see that Germany tends to drop off during World War I, as well as the United States and United Kingdom. As their life expectancy decreases slightly, their GDP tends to stay the same since it wasn't that long of a war compared to World War II. Whereas we tend to notice Germany steeply drops off and continues to drop slightly a little bit longer during World War II, and their GDP actually moves to the left due to this decrease in life expectancy. However, all three countries tend to rise up and maintain a pretty steady and level pace as they go throughout the rest of the 1900s and into the early 2000s. I wanted to point out these three countries and how they dipped during those two main wars to really show how money going to the healthcare during the times of decreased life expectancy tended to change because income tended to decrease as well. Here is another graph that is showing the life expectancy of the three countries. They all dipped during the 1918s, which was during World War I, and Germany dips drastically during the 1940s, which was during World War II. This, again, is kind of showing a correlation between life expectancy and the GDP. As life expectancy decreased, GDP towards healthcare tended to decrease as well. These three industrialized countries tend to fluctuate on their healthcare spending through the government until around 2010, where we do notice a sharp increase in government spending on healthcare. Overall, we see a positive correlation between income and life expectancy. As income increases, life expectancy in countries tends to increase as well because you have more money to put towards healthcare spending, which increases the healthcare that is offered to citizens.